Hello, my name is LauraLynn and I am a jewelry designer here at Fire Mountain Gems, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make these beautiful opalized earrings that is from a set. These are imitation opals that is made with resins, and it gives you the flash of opal at a lower cost. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The product you're going to be needing for this project is some opalized drops, an ear wire, a bead tip, square round bead, corrugated bead, jump rings, and the AccuFlex. So to get started, the first thing you're going to need is about a 6-inch approximately of your AccuFlex. Okay, so I will use a bead stopper so that as I'm stringing my beads on the AccuFlex, they don't fall off. So we start with 13 of the corrugated beads. So that is my 13th corrugated bead. Then I'm going to put on one of the square round beads. Now that I've got the first portion of this strung, it's easier to string your drop on now than try to put it on later. So let's go ahead and get that going. And all it takes is just a jump ring here. Okay, and then you just put your drop on. And then you want to close it now. Same motion, twisting one towards you and one away. Important thing when you are closing a jump ring, in addition to looking at it straight up to make sure that everything's lined up, you also want to look at it from the side to make sure that it's not off kilt there. Okay, so now that I've got this on, I will just go ahead and string the jump ring onto the AccuFlex. And now I will continue stringing one square round bead and the 13 corrugated beads. Okay, so now that we're done, I can take my bead stopper off, and now we're going to terminate this so that I can go ahead and put it on an ear wire. And I am going to be using a sterling silver crimp. And then I also need my bead tips. Okay, this is actually, you got a couple types of bead tips. You have a side clamp, which is the one I'm using, or I think it's a bottom clamp. If you're going to be using the bottom, you need to make sure you put your bead tip on first. But because this is a side clamp, I just can go ahead and just insert the two ends of the AccuFlex into your crimp bead. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to get the crimping pliers, and you want to make sure there's a couple sections on your crimping pliers. You want to go all the way inwards. That gives you that first fold you need on a crimp. So I kind of hold it and just press a little bit to make sure I have the crimp in there, and then I'm going to tug on the AccuFlex as I press down on the crimp. Once you do that, you want to turn it about 45 degrees, and then you're going to, at the very tip of it, you're going to put your crimp in there, and then what that's going to do is going to fold your crimp and secure your AccuFlex. Now that I have the crimp on there, I'm going to add the bead tip. And then the last part of this would be to just cut that extra wire off. And I kind of just pull on the AccuFlex really tight and cut. All we need to do now is attach it to the ear wire. And so that it hangs the right way, I'm going to go ahead and use a jump ring. And put the ear wire on. Then we're just going to close it the same way we opened it. There we go. So that is the completed project for these beautiful opalized ice earrings. Thank you for joining us. Remember, you can go to firemountaingems.com for the list of materials and for the completed project. Have a wonderful day.